Hello there guys, it's Matt here again, and welcome back for another action figure review. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Sinister 6 Electro figure. So here's the figure in front of you, looking pretty cool. So this figure did originally come from the Marvel Legends Spider-Man vs. the Sinister 6 box set, which came out quite a few years back, and came with 7 figures, and this is one of the figures. And it is made by Toy Biz, and yeah, so here's the figure in front of you, looking pretty cool. And I have done a review on the Venom figure from the box set, and go check that out if you want to. So here's the figure of Electro, looking pretty cool. Now this isn't the best figure out of the whole set. I think that the Venom figure is, but it's still a really decent figure. There are a couple of flaws, a couple of problems with it, but we'll go over that later on. So first up, let's just go over what he comes with. He does only come with one thing, and that is a base. As you can see, here's the base. It's just got a simple picture of Electro's face, and it's got like static, like electricity going around all of his face, and it's really nicely sculpted as well. And as you can see, it's raised as well, so that looks really nice. And it does have 2 peg holes on there. It's just a plain base, yeah. And it does have 2 peg holes on the bottom of his feet, so you can stick him on there very nicely. So the figure itself, well, that is the only accessory that you do get. So this is a great figure. It's a really nice figure actually. I have had this figure for quite a few years, and there is one problem with it, which I'll just say now because it's a review, so I have to say it. That this arm here, his right arm, is actually stuck in that position. I cannot move it, but I can move it at the elbow, the wrist, and all that sort of stuff. But I can't move it down like this with his left arm. I cannot do that with this arm. See, how much I ever try, I keep trying, it won't go down as much as this arm here. It just won't go down. I don't know why, but if I keep trying to move it really far down, it feels like I'm going to break it, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that. So that's one of the problems. So stuck in that position, and that is kind of dodgy. But if you get him in kind of a good pose, like shooting electricity, then he sort of looks alright. So that's no big deal. It kind of is, but it's alright, sort of. And also he does have a loose ankle. His right ankle is really loose, and with that actually makes him really hard to stand up, because his other ankle is really stiff and normal. This one's actually really loose, so that's why he is really hard to stand up. But anyway, they're the only problems really wrong with this figure. So let's take a closer look at the actual figure. So here's the head sculpt of the actual figure. It does look really nice, a really nice head sculpt. Nice detail. I do really like the electricity around his whole mask. Very nicely sculpted around the little tips on the side there. It does look very nice. His face is painted very nicely. Does look really nice in there. Nice detail. And you can see the back of his black mask, which covers the whole of his head. And you can see his ears are just there. And I do really like his head. Would have been nice if the actual mask was removable, but it's not. You can sort of see his face underneath there, but not much though. But yeah, so down to the rest of his body, you can see that he's got like these nice yellow electricity running down the side, painted nicely on yellow. Looks really nice. He also has it going down the side of his leg, pretty nicely painted on there. He does also have on the back as well, which looks very nice. His hands, no, not his hands. These little bits on the side of his gloves are actually made of a soft rubber, so they won't break. They just move about, move nicely, so it won't break off. Same with the other side, and that's what also his mask is made out of, a soft rubber. So that's really nice. So yeah, and his whole suit is made of a green, darkish green kind of colour, which does look very nice. Actually, in the green, I don't know if you can see this, but there is black wash throughout the green, all through his back, some black wash, and it does look very nice. You might be able to just see it in the legs there. It does look really nice. It adds a bit more depth to the actual costume, because if it's just a green costume it look a bit bland, and adding the black wash makes it look more realistic and looks more cool. And also from the green lightning strike down the side, does match up and go to his yellow boots, so that's pretty nice. And he has his yellow standard pants, which is, I don't really like that, but it's part of the design, so I suppose it is pretty cool. And overall it is a really nice figure. The paint job on this figure is really great actually. It is really nice. There is nothing wrong with the paint job actually. As you can see, there's no scuff marks, damage or anything. Really nice paint job actually. I think it's actually a better paint job than the Venom figure from the set, because on the Venom it's just one flat colour, it's just black. But on here it's like green, it's got blacks, different shades and all over the whole body, and it is a really nice figure. So now we've gone over the whole design of the figure. Let's go over the articulation and see how good he is. But obviously we can't do it on this arm because it's stuck. But okay, so let's do the articulation. So his head is on a ball joint and moves up and down and spins 360 degrees around, but it is hindered a little bit by his mask at the bottom bit here, but it can still move. It has a nice range of motion there. His arm is on a ball joint and has this weird armpit joint which goes in and out like that, and it goes up and down and spins 360 degrees right around. He also has a swivel at the top of the bicep right here, so you can see that swivel there. He has a double jointed elbow that goes in and out. He has a swivel at the top of the glove here, so you can see that swivels there. He also has two hinges at his fingers, so you can see one there, and one at his wrist, so you can see that there. Also at the torso he has a swivel hinge sort of thing, so it goes in and out like that. At the hip he has a swivel, as you can see like that. At the hip and at the leg he has a ball joint and goes in and out, up and back, forth like that, and also has a swivel at the top of the leg, a swivel like that. He has double jointed knees, hinge, you can see they're bent like that, and at the top of the boot sort of thing, he has a swivel, and at the ankle he has a hinge, and not a hinge, a swivel sort of thing, but this one's really loose as I said, and this one's stiff. And at the toe he also has a hinge, so that's pretty good. The articulation on Electro is actually a pretty decent. So yeah, the only problem is you can't really stand him because of the loose ankle, but I think that is only with my figure. Maybe if you get another one, the problem won't be there with his arm or his ankle. So I think it's just mine. Mine's just broken probably because I've had it a long time. So I think that pretty much does it for this figure review. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and yeah, so I think this is a pretty decent figure from Marvel Legends. I don't think it's the best Electro figure out there, but I do only have one Electro figure, but it's still a decent figure by Marvel Legends. And if you're a Spider-Man fan or Electro fan, I'll definitely recommend picking him up if you can find him in your area, because I think he's quite rare now, because it's been out for quite a few years now. But I think that pretty much does it for this review, and hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and goodbye.